Hey everyone, and welcome to another game casted by HD Phoenix, and this is going to be game 2 of Ice on the Korean servers. I can't wait to bring you this game. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, why is Ice playing on the Korean servers? It's because 2 weeks ago, he got second place for Blizzard's Invitational Tournament for the C servers, and he knew he was going to fight a lot of top-tier Koreans. So he's on the server. I don't know how in the world he got a Korean account, but he got a Korean account, and he wanted to fight the best of the best, and basically learn the metagame in Korea, because the metagame in Southeast Asia, metagame in Korea, metagame in North America is all different. I know Korea favors very, very fast play, ZVZ, and in general, and then North America is more slow plays, more macro, but his opponent today is going to be none other than NexShine. Nex Gaming, I don't know too much about them, but I have seen a lot of games by Nex live forever, and that's a very, very good player. HD StarCraft has actually casted a lot of these games, and I can't wait. He should be very, very good because expecting a lot from his clanmate. Now, notice this is patch 1.0, so there are no destructible rocks. This is an older map, and these overlords are going to pass by. Notice the center area has not been changed. But it's going to be interesting. So far, it looks like both of them are playing standard. Ice is going to get that extracted before pool, so he can get his speed out just a little bit faster. And looks like, yeah, NexShine is going to get his pool first because he was saving up minerals, and not too big of a difference. Yeah, and this is just going to settle into maybe 2 minutes of just overlord scouting and just making drones, and so far there's not going to be any early action simply because the rush distance is so long. Now, I do want to plug a very, very good StarCraft 2 site. It is starcraft2.c.com, and did I say that right? starcraft2c.com, sorry. And that's actually started by Nirvana, Dell, and Unstable. Now, you may have heard of these games. Nirvana is Singapore's captain for StarCraft 2, and also a very, very good Protoss. He has been slowing down in the sense that he's playing less ladder matches because he wants to move more into a managerial role, and that has born StarCraft 2C, and it's a very, very good site, a lot of forum threads, and that's actually where I got these replays from. So look at this overlord, just being a total ball. And actually, if you patrol 3 points, actually that overlord will do this little weird loop-de-loop. But look at that, the speed is going to come up. That's all NexShine wanted to see, and he is going to go over to the expansion just to see the expansion timing. Meanwhile, this overlord also going to go and see the expansion timing. But yeah, see StarCraft2c.com. Make sure you check it out. I do know because I casted the games with Ice on Monday, and I had to fly to Jakarta on Tuesday, and I got an SMS on Tuesday morning, and then it said, look, Seraph beat you to it. I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, the Ice games are already on YouTube. And when I was in Jakarta, then I noticed this game was on YouTube too. So mad props to him. He's a very, very good caster. Probably got the replays also from the same website, but you know, I really, really did want to cast these games, but I will try in the future not to overlap games because frankly, it's a little boring if you've already seen the game. So I'm sorry if you've seen this match already, but hopefully with a different caster, with a Singaporean caster, I might add a little bit of different flavor, but we'll see. But look at that, there's going to be a Baneling's Nest. So already the builds are diverging. Look, the Roach Warren is already up for Nex Gaming. So what he wants to do is he wants to basically deny any form of Baneling play, because the metagame has shifted for Zerg. Zerg versus Zerg used to be who could get Zerglings first, and then who could get Banelings first, and then it was this huge Baneling war. If you were able to splash a Banelings more effectively on their lings, and then you win. And with 8 Banelings this early in the game, actually, if Nex Gaming went the usual route, he might be in a lot of trouble. But look at these roaches. These roaches are going to position. Look at that very nice positioning. Actually, you want to put 2 roaches down here, and then you want to put the rest of your roaches up here. And yeah, exactly like what Nex Gaming is doing. And essentially, when these roaches get splashed, the roaches behind don't. And oh, the Banelings were actually chased away. Actually, where are the Banelings? They are, yeah, I think they're going to swing around, because this overlord is going to just look and make sure there is no form of Banelings. And look at that, Ice, being a good player, is running his links past this overlord. He knows Nex Gaming sees it. He knows for sure he sees it. So Nex Gaming is going to think, okay, he only has maybe he only has Zerglings, but these Banelings are actually going to swing around and come in the back. And actually, I don't think, looking on Ice side, actually Ice does see these roaches, so these Banelings are not going to do very much. This overlord does confirm these Banelings are here. And yeah, I think the game is going to go definitely into the mid game. Here, Nex already has his lair, but more importantly, look at that, double Evo Chambers. and he's getting one attack. I think Ice is reacting very, very brilliantly because a lot of people underestimate attack 1 for Zerglings. If you go Zergling, oh, look at that, we have a Spire coming up. So these roaches are just purely to block for these mutas to come out. But as I was saying, one attack for Lings are very, very good. But if you take a look at the Roach, they have 1 armor. So a Zergling does 5 damage minus 1 armor, that's 4 damage. But if you get 1 attack, it goes back to 5. So the damage increase from 4 to 5 is 25%. It's like getting adrenal glands, or I don't think any other upgrade gives you 25% damage for 100 minerals, 100 gas. So since he's not going roaches, he's actually Ice is actually no gas at all. Looking at the income stat, yeah, 0 gas. So he's just purely going. So that's why he is going for an early expansion, a very, very early expansion. And I don't know, this is a little risky from Ice because looking at the army size, it is huge. It is huge for NexShine because if you notice, he's on 2 gas and he already has 400 gas. So once these mutas come up, these Lings are not going to be able to do anything. They are denying this expansion. So NexShine is not comfortable with moving out of his base, but I think Ice is really just trying to bait these roaches out, and then once these roaches move, he's going to send these Banelings into the mineral line. But I don't think NexShine is going to fall for that. And we have 5 mutas on the way, and there are no Spore Crawlers. This is actually really, really bad for Ice. Actually, where's that Overseer? Even that Overseer, using his corruption abilities, using his contaminate ability and denying lava production just for a little bit, just such that Ice economy is going to be slowed down. He does see the expansion, but these mutas are on the way. Oh, they just sniped off Overlord. These mutas really need to be going into. Yeah, see, that's the thing, because now that Ice would suspect that he's going mutas, but he didn't know for sure until these mutas sniped those 2 Overlords, and I think killing 2 Overlords gave Ice enough time to make these Spore Crawlers. There is 1 Spore Crawler, there are 2 Spore Crawlers going down, and he's going to be fine. Yeah, you spend 500 minerals, 500 gas on these mutas, and you're only going to be able to kill 3 Overlords. That's not going to cut it. Looking at the incomes tab, Ice is ahead 4 workers. It's not going to be a lot, but you must remember, because of that extra base, he's going to get 4 gas really, really quickly, and then he can do a lot. He can go Mass Hydra, which would do very, very well with the mutas. And oh, these mutas actually found the Banelings. He is going to suicide his Banelings. Yeah, trying to squeeze by, and yeah, 7 Banelings for 2 roaches, but the timing of the roaches was too good, and so the Banelings weren't really able to do anything. But look at that, Ice was able to snipe out the hatchery, and I don't know, Next Gaming does have the stronger army, he does have the stronger composition, but unless he can do significant economic harass, Ice is going to power ahead because he's actually gotten workers back on gas, and yeah, he's 30, actually he's behind. But if you notice on the income, even though he has all these workers on minerals, it is still only 700. Actually, Ice is powering ahead with 1,000. It's because he has half saturated his natural. And look at that. And wow, see, this is where the 1 attack is going to kick in. There are so many roaches here. There are maybe 10 roaches and maybe only about 30 Lings. But normally this would not go well for the Lings. But with that 1 attack, he's actually going to be able to kill off all the roaches. And the roaches all fall. These mutas cannot kill these Lings fast enough. And actually they might be able to snipe on this hatchery. They are going to see the hatchery up, and they are not going to sacrifice. Look for Ice to basically make these into Banelings later, and then see if they can run into the natural and do more damage. But looking at the income stat once again, it is even, but again, Ice is 400 minerals ahead, even though he is lacking on gas. And look at that, very brilliant play. He is making these mutas chase these Lings, while these Zerglings are going to run either into the natural or the main and snipe off a lot of workers, and this is going to do a lot of damage. This Overlord is going to see it, but oh, actually, strangely, Ice is going to pull back. But well, never mind, there he goes again, and this Overlord is going to see it, but I don't know if he's going to be able to react in time. The mutas are killing this Baneling's nest. This Baneling's nest was not protected, but they are going back, and this hatchery actually might go down. This is really, really going to be huge if Ice is going to be able to pick it off. I think he's going to sacrifice his Zerglings to kill it, and it's going to come down. With this 1 attack is really, really paying for itself, and there are no Queens to transfuse, and the hatchery does go down, and that is such a big pickup for Ice. Looking on the incomes tab again, it is 36 over 29, and look at that. They're both, Ice is on 3 gas, and is 300 minerals ahead. So even though Even though NexShine does have the better army composition, roaches and mutas do very, very well against zerglings. But even with 10 mutas, he's not going to be able to do any harass because there's 4 spine crawlers here, and is there